What's going on, everybody? Blind Fish Keeper here. Thanks for tuning in. If you're wondering why I'm sitting here in my bed, I've spent the last 2.5 weeks in the hospital. I just got out yesterday and I don't have a whole lot of strength. But I got something pretty cool going on that I wanted to talk about. It's a type of tank I've never set up before. So without any further ado, let's just get into it. First of all, if I could ask you guys, take a second to hit that like button, the subscription button, the notification bell, leave me a comment, all that stuff that we like to ask you to do. And here we are in front of my new 30-gallon aquarium. I am setting up, as you can see, a Blackwater tank. It's not finished yet because unfortunately I got sick and had to go to the hospital, but I did want to talk to you about it real quick because I'm kind of excited about what's going on. So this is a 29-gallon aquarium, and for the bottom, which is probably the most complex part of the whole tank, I've got a whole system set up for the substrate because I like my substrate to do 95% of the work for me. So how I set that up was, on the very bottom, I have about 1/4 of an inch of fluval stratum mixed with about 1/4 of an inch of aragonite sand. Then on top of that, I added a bunch of old banana tree fiber and a little bit of pea gravel. Once I did that, I added just enough water to fill up to the pea gravel line, and I just embedded it full of root tabs. Then I placed my big piece of mopani wood, which, yes, I know that's not an Amazon piece of wood, it's from Africa, but it releases lovely tannins. And I placed my pieces of oak branches to add a little bit more character. And then I came in on top of that and threw in some larger river stones, and I capped it all off with play sand and a little bit more of the banana fibers and a little bit more of the, just, I guess you could call it scatter gravel, to make it look like a river bottom. This way the substrate is super nutrified and the plant should have no problem growing, especially with sand being on top and roots sometimes not liking to push their way down through the sand. I've got gravel right underneath it for the roots to tap into and take off as soon as they hit all of the nutrients in the bottom. As far as the plants go, I've got an Amazon sword planted in there. I found a very deformed little crypt that was kind of wedged in behind a sponge filter and the corner of the back of another aquarium I've got. So I'm not even sure what kind of crypt it is, but we'll see how it develops. I've also got, right behind that big piece of mopani wood, a small piece of bacopa that hopefully will grow up and I'll be able to propagate and spread. The plants that are in the cups came while I was in the hospital. One of them is a piece of rotala, and then I've got some crypt parva that I've still got to get planted. Aside from the crypt parva that's in there, I've also got Java moss that I'm going to mold across the top of that piece of mopani wood that should just grow and be hopefully a whole mat covering the entire piece of wood eventually. I've got an aquarium co-op sponge filter with that new conversion kit that basically turns it into a Madden filter to give it some flow, which I'm really liking. And the only fish in there right at the moment are 3 little serpe tetras, and I don't know how well it's showing up on camera, but I am told that since putting them in the darker water, they are just, the red is popping. So I've got other ideas for the fish. I know I'm gonna put a school of black neons in here, or cardinal tetras. You guys leave me comments down below and let me know what you guys think. I'm also going to move some Colombian blue and red tetras from another tank and put them in here. And I want to put some cories in the bottom. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What type of cory would you put in here in the Blackwater? I already keep Venezuelans and albinos. I'd like to get a different type, and I'm thinking about an orange laser or a stir-by. I think those might look really good in the dark water. And then either some Otto Sinkless catfish or some bristlenose for algae cleanup. But anyway, on top I've got a Aquaneat planted light, and that's about it. This is a really quick and easy setup, and I'm really excited to see what it turns into, and hopefully you guys are too. Like I said, leave me a comment and let me know what you think. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them for you. And let me know what you think about stocking the tank. What should I put in it to go with these little serpes? Anyway, for today, I think that's going to be it. I'm going to get back to resting and recovering, and be sure that I will show you the completed version of the tank as soon as I am up and about and able to finish scaping it. But for now, I guess that's going to do it, and I will catch you later.